So this is a story about 1988 first memory. If we're gonna go into the depths of understanding of people with power that abuse and threaten people and ones that they should not, obviously, because it's gonna show and come out somewhere. Yeah. So it's my first memory on the biggest moon. I believe was somewhere in the universes. Yeah. So I had taken a bath and probably decided to like fuck off initially and just like erase my memory. Didn't care. Like took some sort of ultimatum because it's probably similar to this what I'm going through now as surpassing a mortal age. Not a single person that I am willing or able to be with. Meaning I must just say fuck it, agree with my ultimatum of memory erase, and the threats, harm, hatred, and curses would possibly leave, and I would just go to sleep and walk around and be normal. However, the ultimatum was agreeable to me because most likely the curses, the threats, the harm, the attacks were really vicious and traumatizing to the point where I did not and no longer wanted someone and or something. So it looks and appears similar to the bathtub that I have now, which is symbolically, like people claim, a body is vessel, this, that, but it's not, yeah? Because a body is one vessel for one soul, yeah? Because it's similar to a disc or some sort of chip that goes into some sort of device to make it work. So it only fits one. Understand, yeah? So that's going to be, like, obvious and logical that the vessel that I arrived in from the moon, yeah? And through a door, this, that, yeah? Which is considered white, moon, infinity, things like that. So, therefore, the obvious is that some shit must have happened, yeah? For me to have and must to take that ultimatum. And what was it? We don't know yet. Because the first memory, it dates back to only that arrival in the vessel. So, if we're gonna dig, really dig, yeah? Like, not dig a grave, yeah, but like to see like the body or who it was, yeah, like the case, the murder, this, that, yeah. If we're thinking about the supposed interest in like Egypt and all this, that, yeah. So if we're looking at me, yeah, for example, if we dig for evidence, yeah, what happened, why did it happen, this, that, was there a poison, was this, was there that? So what I wanted to say was the obvious is if I'm gonna dig back to my memories, then it's obvious, yeah, that I cannot. So the only way I could and can, yeah, is to look at these supposed people that did allow to give me those ultimatums. And it is the white power, it is the law enforcement, the top detectives of the universes, yeah. We're talking and speaking of this, yeah. Which is like in USA, it's like white power, but like the obvious concerns and signs are like, it's not that, yeah. It's the white detective aliens of the universes, yeah. And the powers that it has symbolically to the white picket fence and all of this. So if I'm going to look back to why it happened, now I'm kind of suspicious, yeah. Because the color of paper and crumpled paper corruption does appear white, usually, yeah. And once, like, the stories that they always say in art class are surroundings and spiritual conversations, yeah, is once a white paper becomes dirty by a black marker, then the whole fucking paper is dirty, yeah. A smudge, a scratch, this, that, yeah. So we're looking at, like, the whole, like, entire safety protocol system of the universes, yeah. If there is real corruption going on, and how much did one entity affect all these entities in terms of your friends tell who you are, things like that, yeah. So if he, yeah, went around with, like, someone, yeah, in that kind of, like, area, yeah, this guy could have influenced and harmed that many people that were innocent, nice, this, that, yeah. So who would it be, yeah, if not his true self corruption element, yeah? And the obvious sign is like, only he knows, yeah. what actually went on at this location. That is why, like, I'm kind of skeptical, yeah, to, like, the penalties and punishments of, like, ultimatums. And instead, yeah, he could have just, like, cured me, treated me, this, that, yeah. But why was there corruption to, like, fuck me over that much? And, like, for example, yeah, I was in my universe body, love element, this, that, yeah. Why would he fuck with the universe element? Like, just think about, like, theological sense of, like, life being connected, we're all one, this, that, hippie conversation, Buddhism, things like that, yeah? How many people and lives did that affect during the agreeing to that ultimatum and memory race? Did that cause, like, more of an issue to a lot of living beings? So I'm really skeptical of, like, that actual, like, agreement and terms of, like, it passing and going through and happen. So my question is, like, why? Why did you shut the door on top of my ceiling, the space for me to, like, beam out as who's the one, yeah? So first off, is like, did you let and make my divine partner really fuck someone until, like, I went crazy, this, that, suicidal, this, that, and, like, really took that ultimatum? Like, did you really, like, sit down in a circle or hold hands to agree to that type of shit? Weird, yeah? And it is weird. We're talking about white aliens, so it is weird, yeah? So, all in all, is like, my question and concern is, like, corruption element, yeah? Because I do hear it. I think I did sleep and I did meet him somewhere, yeah, in this whole entire, like, perhaps span of, like, 40 build to, like, 60 build, I fast forward, yeah? So I did meet this guy, yeah? Somewhere, yeah? And I'm skeptical about that meeting somewhere that I couldn't see or hear or know, yeah? Because I was running around trying to blow my eye boogers out, yeah? So I'm skeptical of what he fucking did to me, yeah? And why? What pushed him hard to do such thing? Why did he agree? Why did this, that, yeah? Because the correction ideas and thoughts and correlations to, like, corruption, it's, like, it's good for, like, fighting for, like, obviously payments and reimbursements for the citizens, companies, and things like that, yeah? Their team, yeah? Obviously, yeah? But when we're talking about, like, the sway to, like, do some really bad shit like this, I'm kind of skeptical of, like, why? Why would he ever, yeah? That's why I'm really fucking skeptical. So all in all, is like, we all live in a white house, white door, white this, white that, yeah. White car, white bike, white this, white that, yeah. Its powers naturally with capabilities and strengths to protect, like, white condom, this, that, yeah. So the conversation about this is, like, obviously, why are people spiritually and somehow still getting attacked at home? I'm not fucking Balthazar, yeah? So, why am I still getting injured in this vicinity and our area? This area, vicinity area, yeah, has a white picket fence over. So the questions and the concerns are, like, how and why would this, like, fourth dimension area type place, doesn't matter if how real ID or not, you know that, yeah? I'm in the location, in the dimension, in the place of living. Why? So, like, we're talking about, like, items, objects, all these things with power, with abilities, and it comes real, more and more real, and more strong and powerful in fourth dimension location area, yeah? So, why are these supposed protected doors, this, that, showing signs of not protecting. So this is like when we're talking about people and life as elements, yeah. This is skeptical to me because it's like it's almost like door white element, and they call me a knob. So obviously the knob element, the king knob, this that, yeah. There's something going on, yeah. Like for example, like a curse, something going on that they're asleep there and able to act as themselves, yeah. So if they're losing functionalities of like protecting and becoming themselves with proper wills and all these, yeah, doesn't it affect the powers of security and safety of these supposed doors? So, like, the question and concern is like, how and why would people have to like barge into a door to rescue lives in a house, yeah? Shouldn't the door, the walls, this, that already protect with the powers it has? This is why it's not safe anymore to even survive or live in the universe. This is why I'm skeptical far beyond why that is.